actually started this business because he's young and he had all the new stuff, and realtors kept coming to him like, oh my God, how can I do this? How can I do this?
A speaker, entrepreneur, and podcaster who's become a standout voice in branding, content creation, and AI strategy.
For the guy who's the founder of Stop and Stare, I need you to give it up for the guy who's the podcast host of Walk to Wealth. I need you to give it up for one of my really, really good friends, John Mendez!
A lot of the people that were teaching AI were teaching, it was by programmers and developers for other programmers and developers, not the everyday business owner, not the everyday person who's just looking for a little more leverage, just looking to get the task done a little bit easier.
A lot of people, they see influencers online and they see how easy it looks to create content. They see how fun it looks to create content. They see all these people recording these trendy videos, getting hundreds of thousands of views, and we automatically assume that, hey, they're doing it, it looks fun, it looks easy, I don't want to get into it. That once we try to do it, it just screws us over. We get tired, we get stressed, we get confused, and then we don't want to create any content at all. And that's why a lot of people end up not using social media. I could tell a thing or two on social media, so I said, let me type it in and post it into the Facebook group. So that's what I did. 5 simple social media tips on creating content. Uploaded it into the group, and people started liking it. People started commenting, sharing, and one of the hosts of the call was like, hey John, do you mind teaching a class on this?
And taught this first class, and I had over 440 real estate agents sign up for it. And that kind of kickstarted this whole teaching and speaking journey that I've been on over the past 3 or 4 years or so. And along the lines, fast forward a little bit, I was in this place where I was just like, maybe I shouldn't focus on real estate anymore. Maybe I should just go all in onto this public speaking and teaching thing. At the time, I needed a name for the company. Mendez Media was taken. And so I was like, well, everyone knows Stop and Stare, just don't touch the hair. Why not create Stop and Stare Media? Because it's from the old catchphrase that kind of kick-started this whole teaching thing. But also when you create content, you need people to stop the scroll and stare at your video so they can get pushed out in front of more people.
I literally just completed the segment that John Mendez led on the intersection and blending of AI and real estate sales to make it rain opportunities and further create content. Big shout out, John. I had to record just this quick gratitude message.
He has spoken at my A to B conference. He spoke at TEDx Stanford that I hosted in 2024 and has always over-delivered any time that I've seen him speak. One of the cool parts about John is he talks about a topic that many people don't talk about. I had 2 5-figure speakers at my conference in 2024 that John spoke at, and one guy came up to me after and he said that John's talk was his favorite talk because it was a switch up and something that we all needed to hear, because in this AI world we need to be able to adapt instead of be afraid of what is to come.
The story of Nokia is an interesting one. They didn't release their first handheld phone until 1987. And by 1998, they became the world's largest mobile phone manufacturer. But then in 2007, Steve Jobs did something crazy. He announced the first ever iPhone, and it changed the phone industry forever. By 2014, Microsoft acquired Nokia, putting an end to their journey.
And it reminds me of this quote from the former Nokia CEO. He said in one of his final speeches, "We didn't do anything wrong, and yet somehow we still lost."
The story of Nokia is a story that constantly repeats itself. Think Blockbuster when Netflix came out, the taxi cab industry when Uber launched, and now we're in the age of AI, and some people are going all in, while others slowly get left behind until one day they end up just like Nokia. Which is why I always say,
AI won't replace you. Someone using AI will. Thank you.